will be available by phone every minute of the day." "None whatsoever," she said. "I'm guessing your last real vacation was during the Industrial Revolution?" "Give or take 20 years ago," I said mildly. "So you'll be resting, rejuvenating, or whatever the fuck else you do for vacation," she said. My lips tightened, and I attempted a glower her way. She didn't back down. After Freya, Delilah Barrett had worked at Codex the longest. A former police detective with a bloodhound's investigative instinct, she was level-headed and cool under pressure, and could spot a lie a mile away. I held my palms up, placating. "Of course." "What do you do on vacation?" Henry asked. "I picture you dressed in a suit, staring at your laptop and waiting for emails." His description was eerily precise. I wasn't sure if that was a good thing. On the whole, wide swaths of free time didn't excite me, and my hobbies were few and far between. I liked a long, hard run, a captivating book, a good glass of whiskey, a little history and culture sprinkled in, but these were activities for when work was done. And work was never done. To Henry, I said, sightsee, visit historical monuments and museums, eat at expensive restaurants, perhaps see the opera. Henry and Delilah watched me, waiting. "And I wait for emails on my phone, not my laptop," I admitted. "I'm not an amateur." "No, sir, you are not," Delilah agreed. "Which luxurious hotel are you staying in?" I nodded at our former librarian and fellow history buff. "The Langham." Henry brightened. "Perfect pick. You'll be close to all the best things to do as a tourist. You can even get some Sherlock Holmes sightseeing in." I kept my face impassive. "Is that so?" "Absolutely," he continued. "And I can give you a list of the best bookstores in the city. Bring Freya back another stack of paperbacks." "Please and thank you," Freya grinned. "And I should mention that these Hawaiian shirts I bought for you are real lady slayers." Am I to be slaying women on this trip? She spread her arms wide. "What else, or who else, are you going to do on vacation?" I hid a smile while straightening my tie. Freya was going to start sounding like my mother soon. Or even worse, like Jeanette, my stepmom. Combined, the two maternal figures in my life were like hawks when it came to my dating life, and my lack of romantic entanglements their prey. My last serious relationship had been more than 5 years ago. A woman named Carolyn, who I'd dated for a year. My obsession with work, her words, and inability to have fun, also her words, were the death knell for that relationship. It hadn't been the first time I'd been accused by girlfriends and lovers of exhibiting a serious dearth of frivolity. And yet, like hobbies and free time, spontaneous fun was never a natural fit for me either. A string of one-night stands had been my only experience with love these past 5 years, and ever since founding Codex, I'd had only one driving motivation in my life. Well, that wasn't entirely true. Capturing Bernard Allerton no longer felt like a driving motivation, but rather something more vengeful. Maybe I did have a problem with obsession. A reminder that while my employees are off dating each other like contestants on a reality show, my personal life shall remain personal, I finally said. "Dry spell, huh?" Freya shot back. She held out her palm for Delilah to high-five it. "The level of professionalism in this office is disintegrating at a shocking rate." I made a show of pulling up my emails to conceal my amusement. The sudden sight of my messages, and the secret I was keeping from my team, sparked a tendril of guilt in my chest. All of this was compounded by the guilt I felt at leaving them with cases and deadlines, while I'd be off, presumably, gallivanting through one of the world's most beautiful cities. No," Freya said, snapping her fingers. "Is that your inbox? It's 5:01 p.m., which means you're officially on vacation." "My red-eye's not for 5 hours," I said, sounding peevish. "What update do you have for me on the contract from the Allegheny Museum?" "I will be sharing all updates in our staff meeting with our working employees," Freya said. Sam Byrne walked into the office carrying a plastic bag.